recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Now the
Now Jackson off the play fake. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Mike's 50. You don't want nothing. Give it. Pick up the ball. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Kill.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Those guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 55. Touchdown. Mike. I'm on. Watch the edge.
On 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Man. What are you doing?
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Peyton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. Peyton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on the 40. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
That's our ball.
In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Let's go.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready, spin to the base. Defense wins championships, baby. Twist.
On first down, Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Anytime you call inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Check out route.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Mean Joe Green. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
No.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
33. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Easy work.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and you think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Keep
line.
playing hard.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, check. Hey, look, small. Switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check 24. Go. Check hard. Check 31. Switch.
Play action. Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Pittsburgh, I'm going to come back to you. Joker. Go. Check. Jam. He's checking. Crash. Shim. Okay. 36.
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw is Jackson. And Gates has got it. And the Chargers' all-time touchdown leader has another one. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go and a half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jackson, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson flush to his right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down.
Watch out.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Yeah!
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Right there in the middle, 55. Gotta do better. Come on.
Here's Jackson off the play fake. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Cut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And some over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
Here's Sanders, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking deep for his... He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room there.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down.
Check three,
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trapped.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the back. Watch the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 3.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Flush to his right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. And read.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get
H3. 2-8-2. Trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. It's Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. 23 yards to pick up there.
Army.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
I'm going to run you over. Show it. High 7. 43.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw in deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Interception, baby, all
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, all day, baby.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Going nowhere.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chargers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finds his man Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. It's complete to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson eluding the pressure. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie White and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Griffin. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is RG3. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson, 31 yards.